researchers studied intermittent fasting for diabetes, another condition closely linked to blood pressure, they found something fascinating. In this video, we're diving deep to find out if intermittent fasting can truly lower high blood pressure, or if it's just another overhyped trend. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the facts, the answers, and the confidence to take control of your health. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm Tuba, a biotechnologist with a passion for sharing the latest health research on common diseases. Through my videos, I'm here to give you trustworthy, actionable information to help you improve your health and make confident and informed decisions. Let's start with the big question. Does intermittent fasting actually help lower high blood pressure? But first, let's get straight to the heart of the matter. High blood pressure. What is it? Think of your blood vessels as a network of flexible pipes delivering life-saving nutrients to your heart, brain, and kidneys. Now imagine those pipes becoming stiff, thick, and narrow over time. This is what high blood pressure does. It strains the system, forcing your heart to pump harder and harder to get blood through. And when those organs, your heart, brain, kidneys, don't get the blood they need, you're looking at heart disease, strokes, and even kidney failure. Scary, right? But here's the thing, it's preventable, and catching it early is your first step to a healthier, longer life. Checking your blood pressure is simple, yet so many skip it. If you're over 18, you should be monitoring your blood pressure at least every 2 to 5 years. And if you're 40 or older, make it a priority once every 2 years at minimum. The magic number to remember is 120/80. If your numbers creep above this, say, consistently around 140/90, it's a sign something's off. You might shrug it off as stress or too much salt, but let me tell you, the real culprit goes much deeper. Are you ready for this? The root cause of high blood pressure isn't just salt or stress. It's insulin resistance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Insulin, the hormone we associate with blood sugar, causing high blood pressure. Yes, exactly. Let me break it down. Insulin is like the key that unlocks cells to let glucose in, providing energy. But when we eat too much, especially carbs and at the wrong times, like late at night, insulin has to work overtime. Over the years, this constant pressure wears it out, and your cells stop responding. This is insulin resistance. It's like having a room full of keys that don't open any locks, and all that undigested sugar, it turns into fat, which clogs up your arteries, narrowing those vital blood vessels. That's where high blood pressure begins. Think about your own habits. Maybe you're adding that extra scoop of rice at dinner or grabbing packaged snacks out of convenience. It's so easy to do, I've been there too. But these small, seemingly harmless choices can snowball over time. The good news? We can fix this. The solution isn't complicated, but it does require commitment. Let's start with step 1, intermittent fasting. Fasting gives your insulin the rest it desperately needs. Imagine a hardworking employee who hasn't taken a vacation in years. That's your insulin right now, burnt out. A simple 12-hour fasting window can work wonders. You can choose your time, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., or even 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The key is consistency. And if you want to supercharge your results, align your eating with your body's natural rhythm, breakfast when insulin is active, and dinner when it's winding down. Trust me, giving your insulin this break will set the stage for everything else to fall into place. When researchers studied intermittent fasting for diabetes, another condition closely linked to blood pressure, they found something fascinating. Whether participants restricted calories throughout the day or in a shortened window, their blood sugar levels dropped by the same amount. The same pattern shows up in fat loss studies too. The takeaway? Timing isn't everything. Calories, nutrients, and consistency play a much bigger role. Let's cut through the confusion about diet. Carbs. Here's the harsh truth. Carbs are insulin's biggest enemy. But don't worry. I'm not saying you have to eliminate them completely. Start small. Instead of going back for seconds on bread or rice, just cut that portion in half. You'll be amazed at how even small changes can lighten insulin's workload. And when insulin works efficiently, your blood vessels thank you. The sugar-to-fat conversion slows, and blood pressure starts to stabilize. It's that simple. Processed foods are another major villain. Packaged snacks, sugary drinks, even so-called healthy cereals, they're packed with hidden sugars. These sugars keep insulin on high alert, leading to more resistance and, you guessed it, higher blood pressure. So here's a challenge for you. For the next 2 weeks, skip the processed stuff. Stick to whole grains, fresh fruits, and vegetables. Think of it as a reset button for your body. And here's the best part, you'll start feeling the difference in your energy levels, not just in your blood pressure. You've probably heard the phrase cut out this or eliminate that. But let's flip that mindset and let's talk about what to add. Because adding the right foods can make a world of difference. First up, potassium-rich foods. Now, I bet your mind went straight to bananas, right? They're good, but they're not the best source. Want to know what is? Dried fruits like figs, dates, prunes, and dried apricots pack an even bigger potassium punch. Imagine sprinkling some chopped dates over your morning oatmeal. It's delicious and good for your heart. But we're not stopping at potassium. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are like superheroes for your blood vessels, reducing inflammation and improving heart health. Foods like mackerel, salmon, and sardines are loaded with omega-3. Don't like fish? No problem, flax seeds and walnuts are excellent plant-based alternatives. Next are nitrates. Don't worry, these are the good kind. When you eat nitrate-rich foods, your body converts them into nitric oxide, which helps relax and widen your blood vessels. And that's exactly what you want for lower blood pressure. So what's the top nitrate-rich food? Arugula. Surprised? It's not just a fancy salad topping. Spinach and beets are close runners-up, and they're incredibly versatile. Imagine starting your day with a beet smoothie or adding a handful of spinach to your scrambled eggs. It's easier than you think. But wait, there's more. Garlic and onions are your secret weapons. They're not just for adding flavor, they're loaded with compounds that support heart health. And don't forget humble veggies like celery and cucumbers, which are hydrating and rich in nutrients that support healthy blood pressure. Here's a challenge for you. With every meal, include at least one food from these categories. You'll be amazed at the difference it can make. I get it, modern life is stressful. Between work, family, and everything in between, finding time for self-care feels impossible. Stress contributes to high blood pressure, no doubt about it. But here's the silver lining. By focusing on diet and insulin, you're already tackling one of the biggest stressors on your body. Meditation, light exercise, or even just a walk in nature can amplify these effects. Start small, 5 minutes a day to clear your mind. Over time, you'll notice how these moments of calm ripple into other areas of your health. If you want a complete guide to intermittent fasting, the Intermittent Fasting Formula ebooks and video guide have everything you need. With powerful insights, step-by-step strategies, and proven tips to ensure success. Don't miss out. Click below to get instant access and start seeing real change. Share your thoughts, ask questions, and tell me what changes you're going to make today.